Okay, so we're doing our video on what it's like to be a young mum, not a teen mum, a young mum. So I'm 21 years old. I might have only been 20 when I fell pregnant with him. We don't really know the date. Anyway, it was either just 20 or just 21 when I fell pregnant. Um, there were loads of times when I was pregnant when people cast judgment on us. One big one that stood out was when I was at hospital. I had a lot of complications during the pregnancy, and I was in and out of hospital all the time. And there's one case where I was having loads of contractions, so I went in. I was only about 25 weeks pregnant or something like that. And I went in, and they had me on a heart. They wanted to test because I had heart palpitations. They wanted to just check that everything was okay with my heart. So these two ladies from the cardiology unit came down, and one of them started telling me that I should be married. She started asking how old I was. I do look a lot younger than 21, I think. Like a lot of people tell me that. So she started asking me how old I was, and I told her I was 21, and she started saying that I should be married, and that I was too young to have a baby, and she was really getting quite angry about it, and I was sort of just dismissing it. And she then said that I wouldn't do as good a job as a mum because I'm not married and I'm not old enough. So that was really, really mean, I think. She said, her exact words were, I said, oh, I'll do just as good as a job as a mum if I'm 21 or 41. And she said, no, not good enough. So I ended up leaving the hospital in tears. And it's just stuff like that. That was the worst, I think, from memory. But you just do get a lot of negativity all the time. Like every day you're walking down the street and someone will look at you weird. And now that I've had him, a couple of times people have said I'm too young to have a baby. I get asked all the time how old I am, and then when I say, they kind of go, oh, 21. Oh, okay. Are you married? You're not married? Oh, okay, yeah. Have a nice day, bye. And they sort of back away, which doesn't really bother me. The thing that bothers me the most is when people are constantly telling me what I'm doing wrong and how to be a mum. That drives me insane. And I'm not talking about if I've got Noah and he won't stop crying and someone's like, hey, how about you try this? This always works with my baby. That's fine. If you can get him to stop crying, then by all means, do whatever you want. Tell me to do whatever you want me to do. It's not that. I'm not one of those weird mums that's really touchy about stuff like that. I'm talking about, I was walking down the street holding Noah like this. This is exactly how I was holding him. So he was curled up like this, looking out. And I think he was asleep, so he had his head in my hand like that. So he was exactly like that. And this woman, I was on the phone, this woman stopped me and said, she was like, excuse me, you're holding him wrong. And I thought she didn't see that I was holding his head. So I said, no, I'm holding his head. And she said, no, I have 3 sons. That is not how you hold a baby. Like having 3 sons makes her an expert. So I sort of turned to her, put the phone away, and I said, excuse me? And she said, I've seen a chiropractor and everything. You can't hold your son like that. You'll ruin his spine. And so I just went, yeah, okay, whatever, thanks, and walked off. I just hate it. Like, I would never walk up to a stranger and tell them what they're doing wrong or how to improve. It's just, you don't do it. And, yeah, I don't know. Just random people telling me I'm too young to have a baby. I know I'm not as old as people around in this area have babies. They have babies when they're in their late 30s, early 40s. To me, I think that's worse for a child than being brought into a family of young parents when we're like, I'm 21 and Pete's 27. I don't think that is really all that young to have a baby. I think that Noah, or any baby that we have, will have a far better relationship with us and a far happier upbringing than a baby that's born to a 42-year-old woman and her 52-year-old husband. They're going to be in their 60s when their kids graduate in school. They're not going to be able to relate. My dad isn't even 60 yet. And he's got grandkids. So I think whenever they pass judgment, I've got just as much right to pass judgment on them, but I don't. I hold my tongue, because that's what nice people do. So for any other young mums that are watching this, or even teen mums, I totally feel your pain, because everyone just likes to look at you sideways, look down their nose at you, tell you you're doing a crap job when you are doing a fantastic job. Every teen mum I've met, every young mum I've met are doing an amazing job. And I just think people need to be told that more, because it is freaking hard being a mum. And it's hard being a single mum. I don't know how single mums do it. I go 8 hours with Pete at work, and I'm screaming at him on the phone to get home because I just can't do it without him. So congratulations to all the young mums. And congratulations times a million to all the single mums, because it is really, there's no job harder. And I know people say it all the time, but I'm serious, there is no job harder. And maybe a little update on Noah. This is the little boy. He's Noah, look. Can you see yourself? Wow! What is it? So bright. Noah is 10 weeks tomorrow. I'm still going off weeks because of the whole pregnancy thing when you go off weeks. So my friends are going off months and I'm going off weeks, so it's a little bit confusing. He's 10 weeks tomorrow. What are you doing? He's, I need to get him weighed. I have no idea how much he weighs. I'm guessing maybe around, last time we met, he was 5.3 kilos. I'm going to guess he's about 6 kilos now. And he is thriving. There's nothing I can say. He's doing everything right. He is smiling and laughing and, ooh, don't kick the laptop off. And still breastfeeding. I think I'll breastfeed him till he's about 2 years old. Call me a weirdo, I don't care. Yeah, so we've got a long way to go in the breastfeeding. But yeah, he's doing really great. Noah Simon. Noah Simon. He's going to be crawling soon because he's so strong. Whoop. He's so strong. See, he holds himself up with his legs. He's just got no balance. Anyway, this is a long video with nothing in it. We'll make some more product review ones when we think of more products that are worth reviewing. I don't get paid for any of the reviews. I just want to help people out if they want to know what works for us. Probably might not work for everyone else. It works for us. So, bye-bye. We'll make another video soon. Bye-bye.